and welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim. Last time on the Let's Play, we had explored my house, and I didn't do a very good job explaining the background. So I'm going to do that a little bit more.
It's good to see another merry soul, and
a little bit more in this video after this conversation.
Come, share a bottle of honey brew mead with me. You've never had a taste of sweet honey brew? Why, it's only the finest mead outside of Sovngarde. Its sweetness is like a fair maiden's kiss on a starry night. But enough talk. Come, won't you share a drink with me and my companions? Nothing like buying spirits to help raise your spirits. Cheers, my friend. May your adventures find you fame and fortune.
It's awfully nice of him to give me some free honey brew mead, although it's not very valuable. Anyway,
good afternoon.
I thought these guys might be enemies, but they're not. So anyway, as I was saying, I didn't do a good job explaining the background in the last video, some of my backstory, so let me just go on with that. So I was thinking, and I might have mentioned this in the very first video a little bit, but let me just elaborate from where I left off. Dragon Falls Manor is our family home, and my dad is a spy for the Stormcloaks, and he was sent on a mission into Empire territory, and I was left behind. At around the same time, the staff of our home mysteriously disappeared and or quit based upon lack of pay, and I'm a up-and-coming young adventurer here. And so my task will be to kind of reestablish the family well-being. Now, I think what I'd like to do now is take a look at some of my mods. And, let me just also say that the Stormcloaks sent me on a mission to investigate dragon sightings near Helgen. Okay. So anyway, I decided that I was going to start Frostfall now. Frostfall is, of course, the very well-known mod that implements realistic weather and warm and cold issues into the game. So that you have to wear a cloak and you have to wear protective clothing, otherwise you could freeze to death. And, you know, you have to have shelter at night and things like that. Very realistic, and I love it. So I've turned that on now that I've survived the first day of my journey, essentially. I don't even know if I'm probably not even a full day into it, but okay, so I've completed the Frostfall quest, which I think just means I've activated it. And let's see, I'm just trailing along here on my way to Helgen to complete my mission for the Stormcloaks. In the meantime, you can see that by activating Frostfall, I've activated a meter in the middle of the screen at the top. And that has to do with how warm or cold or how exposed to the elements I am. I'm just taking a look at some other mods now. This one is supposed to keep track of some just achievements that are kind of cool. It's kind of like World of Warcraft achievements, I guess. I don't really know why I'm screwing around with it, but whatever. I guess I'll just do this real quick. And then, well, not a whole lot to see there. Maybe I need to turn on... Okay, dynamic things is the one I was having trouble with the dynamic containers earlier. And I'm going to need to look up a little bit more about dynamic safe containers because I have no earthly idea how that works. But as you can see, there's a lot of options to modify things with regard to these mods here. And so... But, you know, let's take a look at Frostfall, because that's the one that's going to affect me the most in the near future. A lot of the defaults are fine. I'm going to turn off fast traveling for now, though, because I don't think fast traveling is very realistic, and if you kind of think about all of the I don't know, adventure movies and things that you've probably seen or read or played games about, a lot of the exciting things happen on the road. I mean, let's be honest, the road is an exciting place. So I've turned up the immersion there on Frostfall. And anyway, let me take a look at one other aspect of this real quick. Effects, no. Help, no. Guide. I'll come back to that if I need some help on stuff. Okay, here's the other one I want to do that I want to turn on. Realistic needs and diseases. Now, I'm trying to decide kind of what things to toggle on and off. And I think most of these presets are pretty good, so I think I'll just go ahead and start the mod now, right up here. Alright, so it tells me to exit the menu to start, and it turns me naked. And I look surprisingly dark, like hairy, and I thought I removed all the hair, but I'm hoping that's dirt. Because as an elf, I feel like I should have a pristine, hairless body. But anyway. Let me put some clothes back on so as to address my realistic needs and diseases. Okay. So I'm just gonna try to put on back what I had on earlier. I appreciate the handy sound effects when I equip something, as if everything sounds the same when you put it on. Okay, so I think I'm pretty much back to how I was. Grab my sword, okay. So I put a helmet on this time. And I look like a Stormcloak once again, even though I'm an elf. Should be ready to take out most foes. Still grabbing plants, by the way. And, well, let's see here. I don't know, I just feel like I should make sure I have everything on and working and such. Wet and cold causes NPCs to respond to weather effects as opposed to you, which is realistic needs, diseases, and frostfall. And so I'm just checking to make sure that's functioning so it's more immersive and realistic as well. Okay, now let's go continue on our way to Helgen. Oh, and one other thing, and this is, I've sort of done this to myself. I sort of stepped out of my role play. Oh, here's a guy. Anyway, as I'm beginning this battle here with this bandit or whoever it is, I have to create a little bit of an explanatory story about something that's about to happen in this playthrough. I've also been given orders that a certain individual is on his way to Riften or something, and I'm supposed to take him out. And I'll elaborate more on that when and if I encounter this individual. Okay. So I guess I'm just going to completely loot this bandit and hold all the stuff unless and until I have reason to drop some of it. Quick saving, because where there's one bandit, there's usually more, and my radar ahead tells me that. Go and grab this rabbit leg while I'm here. Frostfall is kind of telling me also that I'm getting wet or something. I think that's what that left-hand bar meant, but seems like I'm maybe better off now than I was. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's go in here. This is a little bandit tower. And I'm going to loot it later, but for now, I'm going to try to figure out where the bandits are. Okay, there's one up there, and he just shot me. Ow. Maybe I should pull out a bow. Do I have a bow? Ow. Damn it. Well, if I block with my shield, maybe it will. Or if I just run up here real quick, yeah. Yeah, you can't hit me. Ha ha ha. I'm looking across on the mountain to see if there's anybody over there, and I think there was. But I don't think he's shooting at me yet. So let me go take this dude out. He's got a crossbow. I blocked his shot there. And somehow he managed to reload his crossbow and shoot me in the face. Okay, that's realistic. Good thing I quick saved, huh? Because when you're being hacked to death with a sword, you can still reload. That's just fine. Okay, let's try this again.
Someone there?
Ow. He damn near killed me there. He was getting some pretty good shots. That's a chest shot. He almost killed me. Well, I guess I could have a potion or something. What am I looking at here? Oh, I'm gonna activate my healing spell maybe, except for I don't think I have any magicka points right now. Well, maybe I'll just grab these potions and drink one of them. Okay, that should help. By the way, I think something I added, some mod, causes potions to heal over time in a slower fashion rather than all up front, which I think was the default. And I wonder if that's a trap or yeah, it must be a trap that came down there. Good thing it missed me. I was pretty vulnerable there. Okay, well, let's see if I can do this without dying this time. Let's see if I can get up these stairs first. I love the realistic sound of that crossbow bolt coming in from the outside. Just checking the drawer there. Okay, let's go take this guy out. Okay. Try to draw his shots without getting hit. That one just missed. I wish I had a bow. Well, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing. Am I waiting for myself to naturally heal? All right, let's try again. I love when I narrate my own videos and I confuse myself by my what I'm doing. Block that first one. See if I can take him out real quick. And I don't know what happened. I think maybe somebody else got me on that one. Looks like an arrow in the back, actually. I think we're going to need to have a Warren Commission to determine where the additional gunshot came from there, or arrow shot. I think I figured it out, though. I think there's a guy in this tower. Okay, just making sure nobody's going to run down here. Okay, no, oh, there's the guy. He's up there. Okay. Let's just check him out real quick. And he's gone. Okay, let's grab his bow and see if I can use that to take out the crossbow guy. Yeah, let's go ahead and put this thing on. Now, if I were smart, I'd quick save it now. But I'm pretty sure I'm not smart. Oof, that almost hit me. That one definitely hit me. Ow. And that one killed me. Okay. Well, at least I know there's where the bowman is this time. Alright, let's try this again. Anyway, I'm skipping ahead here just a little ways because I actually died about, 2 or 3 more times in there. And if you add that to the 2 times that I already showed, and I do die 1 more time in here, I think I die a total of 5 times in this battle before I'm finally successful. I guess I just kind of blew it, didn't I? I told you I was going to die again. Oh well. Maybe you'll just have to guess when and how. So I'm running down here to see if I can find that guy with the bow and arrow who fell, and actually he fell into that river ultimately, I think, and so he probably got washed away by now, but anyway, I was just checking out and seeing if I could find him. And I can't. And there's some people down here now. I love how you can wound people like that and stun them, essentially. Yeah. I love how he's like fighting me with his hands. Did he drop his weapon or what? Anyway, I killed him and an extra whack at her just to be sure. And let's roll them and see what they got. I bet you guys thought I was going to die during that little encounter, didn't you? Brigand plate harness. Looks like a pretty cool armor. So I'll take it. I don't want to take too much heavy stuff though. I'll take the lockpick for sure, but everything else I'm leaving. I'm going to check her out, or him out, or whatever it was. It's the same type of armor there. And a katana. Katana, rather. I'll definitely take that. And I still have time to pick up a plant. Well, I guess I might as well go up and try to kill these other guys now. Quick saving just to be on the safe side. Just missed. Okay, let's do it. Oh, got stuck there. That's no good. And I take some time and heal up a little bit, but then I hear these voices in the background. You hear that? They're not bandits. Who else could it be? The bandits appear to be distracted. At least they were. But I got pushed off the edge, and that's a pretty awesome death. I wish it was a little bit more realistic with the gore and blood there, but whatever. Anyway, I wanted to show you that one last death because it was pretty awesome. Let's finish this battle. Anyway, as you recall, we heard some voices down below, so let's go. Sorry, I have to load the quick save for some reason. I didn't think I had ended up the right point there. Okay, I guess it's the same place. Okay, let's go see what that voice was down there. I see figures in the background. What do we have here? An Imperial bodyguard.
No offense.
And 2 guys.
Why are we even going
Solania
Until next time.
and the Empire anyway?
I told you it's the wedding.
Plattes
Don't bother me,
caravan.
peasant. I've had a long journey
Well.
and paid too much coin on these gifts to be late to Vittoria's wedding.
Isn't this interesting? This is the guy that I'm on a mission to take out. magically because I need to be
Indeed, if we ever
to
get
justify
there.
what's about to
Hopefully
happen.
these gifts will put us in her good graces, secure that import deal, and
I
lead
can't
the
make
way
it
to-
obvious that a Stormcloak murdered this Imperial family, this well-to-do Imperial family. But I'm a secret agent, so what am I gonna do? I'm gonna look like the bandits killed him.
Someone do something!
I love how they all go running in there after the bandits.
Help!
Help!
Don't bother me, peasant. I've had a long journey and paid too much coin on these gifts to be late to Vittoria's wedding.
I'll be relieving you of those
No.
gifts.
God, help!
Your bodyguard's distracted, buddy. You're going down. Nice. That's a good hit. A good solid thrust. And he's down. Okay, well, I've taken out that guy and it looks like a bandit did it. Well done, sir. I'll take his valuables. They don't weigh that much. That's going to be really nice for making some money later here. Okay. Take that as well and leave everything else. Man, the fine clothes look nice. I better take those too. Okay. I like leaving people mostly naked anyway. Hopefully nobody saw that. Hopefully they just assumed the bandits did it. Who do we have here? This is that woman. Okay, she's right on the bridge here. I'll come back for her. Be a shame if she walked over in the other direction and saw her dead husband or whoever it was.
Just give up!
And we've got a bandit still. Knocked him in the head with my shield a little bit, and he's gone. Go and grab his stuff real quick. Grab this Tonto and bolts. Okay, that's fine. And the bodyguard did not survive. What a tragedy. I'll take some of his good stuff, but you know, he's only going to have a few things that I need, really, so take the light stuff. Yeah, I'll take this. I don't know about this. I guess. All right. Anyway, let's go on inside and talk to that woman. Oh my, where did she go? I don't see her. I mean, she could be hiding somewhere. She could be halfway down the trail by now. I better find her, otherwise there'll be a witness to my mischievous misdeeds. Of course, the Imperials assume that all Stormcloaks are bandits anyway, so what the hell does it matter, right? Anyway, I'm just gonna grab some stuff off these bandits. I've got quite a decent load of stuff here. I'm overweight now. I'm 319 over 350. I'm leaving one of those armors behind now. Let's go find this woman. Let's pop my head in here real quick. Okay, don't see her there. Let's go downstairs. Let's take a shortcut here. And I don't see her on the trail. This is not good. Is she hiding? Did she start running away? Who knows? But there's one witness to my crimes, and she was allowed to escape. So I'll be looking for Ms. Corvain later in the game, I suppose. I have no idea how they're related to the game or where they end up or whatever, but it's the nature of an open-ended RPG is you can do whatever you want. And this was part of my mission. Mission was only partially successful. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in the tower and just double check and make sure she didn't just go in there real quick. But otherwise, I'm gonna start looting. Because I didn't really have time to fully loot the tower earlier. I already checked his stuff. Basically, when you loot in this game, you're always concerned about your weight limit, your capacity to carry things. And that's certainly the case here. I'm pretty close to it right now, so I'm just going to get very low weight, useful, and especially expensive items only. Not going to get any junk. I'm going to use this tank full of water to fill up some bottles with water, for sure. I like these wine bottles because you can fill them with water later, which is part of realistic needs and diseases. You're going to need those water bottles. There's just some generic food here, another potion. Anyway, I'm not going to show you the whole process of looting because it gets pretty monotonous. I think there are a couple chests, at least one of which is locked. But we've seen that before and we'll see it again, so I'm not worried about showing that. So I'm going to skip ahead to the end of the looting here. And here I am on the other side of the river, having just looted the entire tower complex. And I'm looking at what kind of stuff did I get here. And, well, you know, that's pretty much it. I feel like I've succeeded in taking out these bandits and killing a couple Imperial people. And I'm kind of looking at my realistic needs and diseases / frostfall and trying to determine how I can start a fire, which is under survival skills. Unfortunately, I was having a little trouble with it at first, and so I figured it out after this video ends. So anyway, if you've been watching, thank you, and just remember, Professor Snuggles is looking out for you. See you next time on Let's Play Skyrim!